भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयामदेवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेमदेवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Section 4, mantra number 2, page number 45. तस्मै सहोवाच यथा गार्ग्यमरीचयः अर्कस्यास्तं गच्छतः सर्वा एतस्मिन् तेजो मण्डले एकीभवन्ति ताः पुनः पुनरुदयतः प्रचरन्ति एवं ह वै तत्सर्वम् परे देवे मनसि एकीभवति तेन तर्ह्येषः पुरुषो न शृणोति न पश्यति न जिघ्रति न रसयते न स्पृशते नाभिवदते नादत्ते नानन्दयते न विसृजते नेयायते स्वपितीत्याचक्षते. The fourth student, Gargyaha, asking the question, he is asking 5 questions. Those questions are, the first question is, etasmin purushe kani swapanti or swapati. What are the factors? Kani means what are the factors that are asleep in the person. Etasmin purushe kani swapanti. Swapati or swapanti. Asleep in the person. The second question is, etasmin purushe means in this human being. Purushe means here we have to take sharire. Then the second question he asked, Shauryayani asks, Kani asmin jagrati. Asmin sharire, you have to supply. What are all organs? What are all organs or factors that are awake in that person? Who is asleep? Who is sleeping? In that person, what are the organs are awake, functioning? The third question is, Katara esha devaha swapnan pashyati. Devaha means effulgent. Which effulgent being? So effulgent, therefore we use the word being. That shows sentient in artha. Which effulgent being seeing the dream? Seeing the dream. Who is that one sees the dreams? They don't teach all these things in the schools. Schools and colleges, they don't talk about the dreams, the sleep and all, how they, what is the phenomenon happens. Only in scriptures. Because it is not possible for any author to write. Otherwise they might have included. That it shows it is impossible for human intellect. It is apaurushaya vishayam. Shastra alone is pramana. The fourth question he asks, Kasya etat sukham bhavati? To which individual? Kasya, to which individual? Etat, this. This means in that sleep, deep sleep, sukham belongs to whom? To which individual the sukham belongs? Or who is that experiences the sukham in the state of deep sleep? This is the fourth question. Then the fifth question, Kasmin sarve sampratishtaha bhavanti? That means into whom all these they resolve finally. When does this whole world, objective world, will dissolve? Into whom it dissolves? When it dissolves, into whom? The pratishtita means resolve into whom? What is that adhishthanam? What is that adhishthanam means? When the sense organs resolved, all these sense organs are resolved into something. And when they resolved, supported by what? They resolve. There must be some support, to lean upon. What is that? These are the 5 questions. In the first mantra, fully the questions part only. In the second mantra, the Guru starts that answers. First answer he gives. It begins with Tasmai Sahovacha. Tasmai Gargyaya. To that student, Saha Pippaladaha, the Guru, Uvacha, says what? He Gargya, Yatha Gargya, He Gargya, listen to me. I am going to give the answer to your first question. Kani Swapandan, who are sleeping in this body? Yet, first he gives the example. Directly he can say, no, so and so all are not awake. And so it shows the Guru want to give clarity by giving an example. When we give example, it is very clear. So he begins that answer with the example. What example he gives? Sun and races. Marichayaha. Marichayaha means races. Arkasya. Whose races? Arkasya. Of that sun. What type of sun? Astam gachyataha. Astam gachyataha means the one sun who is setting. Astam means setting. Gachyataha means who is going towards that setting. What will happen? That sun's races, Marichayaha, Sarva etasmin tejo mandale eki bhavati. Sarvaha Marichayaha, all the races. Marichayaha, etasmin is in this sun, in this sun who is setting, etasmin arkasya tejo mandale. Tejo mandala means, teja means prakasham. Mandala means the globe, and then sun, the full that tejo mandale, eki bhavati, they will all become one. They all become one. Just as in temple also, people come different directions. In the main Garbhagriha, when they come, all 4, 5, 6 lines will become one line. Adi Madri, the sun rays is all coming from different and joined together, enter into one who is setting into the sun. That is the example. Again, when they will come, taha, marichayaha, again, taha means those races. Punaha, punarudayataha pracharanti. Punarudayataha means the arkaha, the sun who is rising again. Punaha means again. Udayataha, rising. From that sun who is rising, from that sun again races will pracharanti means spreads, pervades. Pracharanti. Evam, in this manner. In this manner means above said example, just as the races join and sun setting, when sun rising again, races will come and spread. Same way. In the same manner. Evam. Ha vai tat sarvam. Ha vai means indeed, certainly. This is evident for all of us. Similarly, tat sarvam. Tat sarvam means that all indriyas in artham. Tat sarvam means dasha indriyani, 5 plus 5. Etat havai tat sarvam pare deve manasi eki bhavati. Pare deve. In that mind, manasi, in the mind, which is chidabhasa yuktaha. Pare deve means sentient in artham. The supreme reflected consciousness. Reflected consciousness is nothing but chidabhasa. Chidabhasa is the borrowed light from the consciousness. Just as the moon cannot shine by himself. Moon gives light, brightness, how? Borrowing the sunlight. And gives light to that whole and spreads his races. Similarly, all these, this mind also borrows the effulgence, chaitanyam from the consciousness. That shows pare deve manasi. Even though manasi is sukshma shariram, it is by itself jadam. Still, deve pare deve means in that manas which is endowed with reflected consciousness. Eki bhavati. All sense organs dissolved into that mind. Eki bhavati means become one. Eki bhavati means they stop functioning in artham. Avyaparaha bhavanti. Vyapara rahitaha bhavanti. What they do? They stop their job. Smelling, all these things he is going to say. What will happen to these sense organs? Nothing will happen. What will happen? He says, Tena tarhi eshaha. Tena means tasmat karanat. Tasmat karanat means because of that reason. Tena, because of that reason. Tarhi, then what will happen? Eshaha purushaha, this person. Here purushaha, you should not take it as Atma Satchidananda Swarupam. Purushaha means this person who is lying down on the bed. Eshaha purushaha, this person. Tasmat karanat means uparyukta karanat. Because his sense organs all are dissolved in the mind, therefore, Tasmat karanat, this person na shrunoti, he will not listen. He will not listen. Sleeping, no? Not listen. Shrunoti means not listening. Na shrunoti means he will not listen. Na pashyati, he will not see. Not listening means listening function has stopped. Listening function totally snapped. No. Saddam is going on, people are talking, everything is going on, night duty people are going, trains, flights are all going, but Nashrunoti, this person is disconnecting himself from the external world. Napashyati, eyes are also stopping their function, seeing function. Napashyati means he will not see. Who? This sleeping person. Na jigrati, next sense organ, nose, no? Grana indriyam. He will not use the grana indriyam because it has gone into the mind. So he cannot smell. He will not smell. Na rasayate, rasanendriyam. All 10 organs he has to say. Na rasayate means you take the rasgulla and keep no taste at all. Na rasayate, he cannot taste. Or he does not taste anything, he does not see, he does not smell. And nasprushate, touch, stvagindriyam. See the first one, shrunoti in the shrotrendriyam. Na pashyati, chakshurindriyam. Na jigrati, grana indriyam. Na rasayate, rasanendriyam. Na sprushate, tvagindriyam. So all jnana indriyani over. Na abhivadate, now he comes to karma indriyani. 5 plus 5 kanak sollanamme. All karma indriyas, those sense organs of action also resolved. Na abhivadate means he will not speak. Na abhivadate, all other people are happy. At least in the sleep, no? Some people talk in the sleep also. That's a problem. So that's why our thungrara nemmadi veetla sela perukku. And over talking people, no, always create problem. If they sleep, nimmadina. Na abhivadate, nadatte. Abhivadate means vagindriyam. Na adatte means pani indriyam. He will not hold anything, he will not take anything. Na anandayate, upasthendriyam. He will not enjoy anything, external objects. Because of this and this, I am very happy and nothing. Even he is sleeping, no, AC room, nice, Dunlop, everything, very happy and he will forget everything. The bed, room, wherever, any comfort. Until you get sleep only, the comforts, you remember. Once you go to sleep, all those comforts will forget. Na anandayate, na visrujate. He will not, evacuation is not there. All evacuations, whatever visarjanam also will be stopped. That function also. Once you wake up only, you will go to bathroom. Not in sleep. In the sleep, they are all stopped their function. Visrajate. Payu indriyam. Payu karmendriyam. Na visrajate. Na iyayate. He will not move about. Na iyayate, neyayate. He will not move your padendriyam. So, pada indriyam only you will move. He will not move at all. Some people walk in the sleep also, that's some problem. Somnambulism and children. So, walking is extraordinary, some abnormal problems. Normally, swapiti iti achakshate. Tada, you have to supply. Tada, at that time, when his jnana indriyams, sense organs of knowledge, When his sense organs of action, all these 10 are resolved in the mind, people, tada, at that time, tada kadiyadange, you have to supply adhyaharam. Tada, then, swapiti, sleeping. Avaru thungraru. People say, achakshate, the world, the people in the world, they say, என்ன இருக்கார் அவர் தூங்குறாரு. தூங்குறாரு என்ன அர்த்தம்? இந்த 10 சென்ஸ் ஆர்கான்ஸ் ஆர் நாட் ஃபங்க்ஷனிங். அதனால ஐ கேன் சே he is sleeping. Who says? Pippalada tells to his student. Hey, Shauryayani, this is the answer to your first question. What is the first question? Bhagavan, etasmin purushe kani swapanti. Who are all sleeping? 5 sense organs of action, 5 sense organs of knowledge. All are sleeping in the person. Then only you can call him as a sleeping person. That is why in class also, if anyone is not functioning, what do we say? Sleeping. So that is what happened many times in the class also. There is a possibility. Okay. Next, now the second question he is going to answer in the 3rd and 4th mantras. What is the second question? Kani asmin sharire jagrati. What are the organs that are sleeping? And afterwards, what are those organs which are awake? Which are awake. Jagrati means which are awake. Now he gives the answer for the second question. We'll read this 3rd mantra. Pranagnaya eva etasmin pure jagrati garhapatyo havam esho apanaham vyanon vah. I will split and read. Vyanaham anvaharya pachanaham yad garhya patyat praniyate pranayanadahavaniyah pranaham dahavaniyah pranaham. Since these 2 mantras are answer to the same question, better we will read the 4th mantra also. Yad uchvasa nishvasau etau ahuti samam nayatiti sa samanaham manohavava yajamanam ishtapalamevodhanaham sa enam yajamanam aharaha brahma gamayati. Both the mantras are talking about those pranas which are awake in the sleeping person. Kani asmin sharire jagrati. Swapna kale kani karanani jagrati. At the time of dream, what are those karanams? Instruments are awake, are functioning. Savyaparaha bhavanti. They are active, functioning. Swapna kale kani karanani jagrati or kani karanani vyaparam kurvanti. So 1 and 2, 3, all these questions I said in the last class, they are all talking about or centered on the dream. So this is also centered on the dream only, the answer. So we have to see that. Here, the teacher is very, very imaginative now. Just directly they can say what is that which is awakened. But he goes very, very imaginative way and compares these pranas with fire. That's why he says pranagnayaha. Pranagnayaha. Before going to the word-to-word meaning, I have to give a little bit background, then it is easy for us to grasp. To offer anything, mainly rituals, one of the important thing is, the involved thing is fire. Fire ritual. Especially Shrauta karma, Vaidika karma. In that Vaidika karma, fire ritual is involved. That fire is 3 types of fire is there. I have already explained previous classes a little bit because this is the context. I have to give a little bit clarity about that. If we listen more, we will get more. No? Sthanu nikhanana nyaya madri. What are those fires? If I know them only, I can see how he compares these pranas to that fire. So highly imaginative here. So Agnihotram is that. What is Agnihotram? Offering oblations into the fire, into which you offer the oblations, is called fire. Adi Agnihotram. Who does this Agnihotram? A Grihastha does this Agnihotram. Grihastha does daily twice minimum. These are all not relevant for nowadays, but let us know what is what, how people do. There are some people, but very rare. Daily twice minimum, it takes 2 to 5 minutes. They say that ritual if they do every day, Agnihotram, 2 to 5 minutes. 2 times in the morning, 2 times in the evening. They have to do Agnihotram. At the time of wedding, they kindle the fire. Once they kindle the fire, that fire has got a name, it's called Garhapatyagni. Familiar, dane? Garhapatyagni. The fire they have kindled at the time of wedding, the Garhapatyagni, finally they use that fire alone for that Antyeshti samskara of that person when he dies. When that person who did that, kindled the Garhapatyagni, that fire continues until his death. Same fire they use to burn his body. That is a type of samskara to that jiva, that person. So Antyeshti is that ritual with which fire they burn that person's physical body. It is called Antyeshti samskara. That's why Grihastha is one who has to maintain that fire until death. Every day ade. Irindinde iruknuma. Garhapatyagni. It should not put off. No. At any time it happens, suppose, the Garhapatyagni, if it goes away, it is a dosha. It is a mistake. He has to do a prayaschitta for that. And they say, Shastra, what prayaschitta he has to do. So what he has to do? Again he has to kindle the fire. Where can he go? He cannot marry again. Once only he has got married, that's all. How can he get the fire? No, he has to go to that person who is already grihastha and who is maintaining that garhapatyagni. He has to go there and he has to take that fire. Adukella tani rituals undu. He has to bring that fire again, he has to start. This is about the grihastha garhapatyagni. Whereas sannyasi, while taking sannyasa, they leave that agni. They renounce that agni. If a grihastha is taking sannyasa, he leaves that agni. Or brahmachari means that samidhadanam agni, he leaves that. Once they left that agni, he is not fit to do any agnihotram, because he has given up that agnihotram. So then the sannyasi dies. How his body, that process, everything, the death body, how they will remove? Not by burning, but by burying. They bury the body, sannyasi's dead body, because he is not having garhapatyagni. They cannot use that because he is niragnihi. So niragnihi has no fire. So therefore they bury that body. Neither bury or they leave in the water. They put in the water the dead body of the sannyasi. Or if river is not there, what they do is some places they throw in the forest. The three ways they can do. They can throw either in the forest or leave in the water, or they will bury the body. We may get doubt. Ivarku samskaram vendama padiyana. Avar samskritaha. Samskritaha. So tasmat karanat samskaraha na apekshitam. Because he is the one, Jnanagni has burnt all his karmas. That's why he has got purification. There is no need of any samskara for that sannyasi. Therefore, antyeshti is not necessary for sannyasi. So, idella solrenna and the garhapatyagniyoda importance. So, that garhapatyagni is one name. Then the second one is ahavaniyagni. This garhapatyagni, whatever he is maintaining every day, from that he is not supposed to do any ritual. Again he has to kindle some other fire from that ahavaniyagni, garhapatyagni, and that fire he has to use, he has to put in homakunda. Homakunda, they make to do yajna. From this garhapatyagni, adakor ritual. He has to chant some mantra and he has to take fire from that garhapatyagni, and that fire, with that he have to put in that homakunda. Then he can do rituals. Somayagam, any shrauta karmas, lot of rituals he can perform. This is the ahavaniyagni. Clear? Garhapatyagni is there continuously. Adu nityam. Akhanda Ramanamam madri nityam apdi irundunde irukum. In the ahavaniyam matram, after ritual is over, ahavaniya, the remaining fire is there. What you have to do? Again you have to put back into garhapatyagni. Whenever you want to do ritual, go and kindle the fire and do ahavaniyagni. Homam, everything with that fire. Once it is over, the remaining fire of ahavaniyagni you have to take and put into garhapatyagni. This is the second one. And the third one is called Dakshinagni, fire. This is Trinachiketas Tribhiritya Sandhihi ani Nachiketa Kathopanishadla Visa. 3 fires. Panchagnaya nirkala. 5 fires are there. There are 3 fires mukhyama namma inga solradhe. So we are going to see that later. This Dakshinagni, there is another fire. During performance, the ritual, what is this Dakshinagni? Avahaniyagni is that which is in the front of the Yajamana, the performer. It is in the front where he does oblations. This fire, Dakshinagni fire, is called Dakshinagni because this fire is in the right side of that person, Yajamana, who is performing the yajnam. This fire they keep in the Dakshina Hastam. Right hand side, they keep southern side and artham. Southern side, right hand side of that person, they keep fire. Why this fire? What is the purpose of this fire? In the Avahaniyagni, in the Homa Kundanlo, ஏதாவது குக் பண்ணது போடணும்னா அதிலே குக் பண்ண கூடாது. He has to cook in Dashinagni. And Purudasya and all, they prepare some cake like with ghee and all, with the rice flour they prepare and they offer in that homa. To prepare that, he has to use some fire. He should not use Avahaniyagni and Garhapatyagni. இது ரெண்டுமே தொடக்கூடாது. அப்ப என்ன பண்ணணும்னா இங்க ஒரு பக்கம் தட்சிணாக்னி வச்சுக்கணும். முன்னாடியே அந்த ஆகவனியாக்னி வந்து தட்சிணாக்னி வச்சுட்டு அந்த தட்சிணாக்னி ஃபயர்ல he has to cook. After cooking, that cooked thing which he want to offer, எதுக்கோ குக் பண்ணக்கூடாது. காஃபி எல்லாம் சூடு பண்ணிக்கிறேன் அப்படி பண்ணக்கூடாது. Only to offer oblations in the Homakunda, only he has to use this fire, Dakshinagni fire. Okay, don't think these are all irrelevant, Swamini, why you are talking. Because Pranagnayaha is the context. I have to say, this Dakshinagni has got another name. That name comes here in this mantra. So without knowing, how can we understand this? Another name for this Dakshinagni is, which is the right side, Anvaharya Pachanaha. Anvaharya Pachanaha. It is called Anvaharya Pachanaha. Because that cooked offering in that Dakshinagni, alone we are offering Anvaharya Pachanaha and pair. Anvaharya Pachate iti Anvaharya Pachanaha. That is cooked. So, okay, Dakshinagni. Now, how many over? Garhapatya, Agni, Ahavani Agni, Dakshinagni. Or Anvaharyagni. Anvahara Pachanagni. And you can take. Okay. Now, the fourth factor when you do some yajna, apart from these three fires, the priest is required to do so hota. When you perform, where there is ritual, fire ritual, who is important? Ritualist, the Purohit is important. The priest is important. Hotru. Hota means Purohit or the priest. Who is that hota? What he does? Juhoti iti hota. The one who offer the oblations is called hota. The one who offers the oblations into the fire is called hota. This is the fourth factor. Okay, three factors. The fourth factor is hota, priest. The fifth factor is yajamanaha. Idella Mundakopanishadla Vesa. Long ago, so long ago. Madri. Yajamanaha. Yajamanaha means for whose sake these oblations are offered. Priest is offering not for priest's sake. Priest is offering for whose sake? The Yajamana, who is the sponsorer of this yajna. Spending lot of money for this yajna. And who is going to reap the phalam out of this yajna. That is, he is called Yajamanaha. Fifth factor. So, Yajamanaha is compulsory. Without Yajamana, there is no fire ritual. Without Purohit, there is no fire ritual. Fire ritual சொன்னாலே இந்த யஜமானன் வருவாரு, புரோஹிதனும் வருவாரு. பின்னாடியே இல்லாமலே பண்ண முடியாது. Therefore, next, sixth factor is Yajamana is spending lot of money performing this yajna with the help of the Purohit. What for? Phalam. That is the sixth factor. Phalam or punyam. Punya phalam. To get the benefit, the phalam, the ritual is performed. So, phalam is also involved. Punya phalam is also involved in this ritual, yajna. Now, seventh factor is what punya phalam is going to get? Swargam. he gets Swarga Phalam. The goal gained with the help of that punya which is acquired through the yajna. Yajamana gets Swarga. So 7 factors are there. In the 7 factors, the main is the fire ritual, Yajamana, Purohita, Punya Phalam, Swargam. Idellame ipo connect pananum. These who are all waking in the sleeping person, avarukulla idella anvayam pananum. You have to see the connection between the organs which are awaken in this sleeping person and all the 7 factors you have to tally. That's the job. So now you see we come to the main. Dream also has got these 7 factors. Dream also has got these 7 factors. What are those 7 factors? Let us see. Pranagnayaha. Prana itself is compared to Agni. Pancha Pranaha are called as Pancha Agnayaha. Pancha Pranaha called as Pancha Agnayaha. 5 fires. Now this see the comparison. Apana Prana we take first. Apana Prana is compared to Garhapatyagni. Panchagnayaha eva etasmin pure jagrati. From there only you start. All these 5 pranas alone eva in this body, atsmin, etasmin, in this sleeping person, pure anna nagaram, city. Inga nagaram city anna body itself is called Puram. In that Puram means in that body, Pure, Saptami, locative. In this body of this person who is sleeping, Panchagnayaha Jagrati. All 5 pranas are all awaken, all functioning in artham. Functioning. Garhapatyaha va yeshaha apanaha. See, now the Garhapatyagni, the first fire is compared to this Apana. Apana Prana, which is functioning in the human body, is compared to that Garhapatyagni of the fire ritual. Apana air we can take. It's called Apana air. Apana Vayu. Apana Vayu means Apana, the air that which goes inside. When you breathe in, it goes inside. Inhalation. When you inhale, that Vayu air goes inwards into your body. That is called Apana Vayu. It is equal to Garhapatyagni. Same Apana Vayu, when it comes out excretory Vayu, it is called Pranaha. Ahavani Agni. Exhalation. So Apana has got 2 names. Inhalation and exhalation. Because same Apana Vayu which has gone inside, that alone comes out. When it is coming out, different name. What is that name? Pranaha. That prana is compared to Ahavani Agni, second fire. Prana is compared to Ahavani Agni. When you try to see that Garhyapatya and Avahaniya, Garhyapatya is that fire, this is how the similarity, na? That is kindled and placed in one place, no? Kindled and placed in Agni Kunda separately. Like this, Apana Vayu also kept here inside, no? Like, body pot. Apana Vayu kept, like Garhapatyagni. So one place you have to preserve, no? That fire, Garhapatyagni. Chumma apdi kaathula vida mudiyadhe. One place you have to keep. And then from that, which you have kept that Garhapatya, from there only what you have taken? Ahavaniyagni you have taken. Adhe madre, from apana prana, apana only, again it, prana comes out. Just as you have taken out the Ahavaniyagni from Garhapatyagni, similarly, from apana prana, which has gone inside, we have kept, that from that apana prana you take prana. From apana vayu, you take prana. That which comes out, exhalation. That is called prana. The air comes out as exhalation is called ahavaniya prana. The air goes inside garhyapatya apana. Okay? 2 over. Innu 5 irukku. So garhyapatyava apanaha over. That vyana we'll see later. Yat garhyapatyat praniyate pranayanat ahavaniyaha pranaha. That's what I have explained now. Adi chollaamana mantram padicha unnume puriyadu. What he says here, Pippalada says, yat garhyapatyat praniyate. That fire which we have taken out from garhyapatya. Garhyapatyat, from that garhyapatyagni, praniyate, taken out. Pranayanat, the source. What is the source for Ahavaniyagni? Garhapatyagni. Adhikata pranayanam. Pranayanam ananardam, the source. The source for whom? Source for Ahavaniyagni. What is the source? Garhapatyagni. Adha pranayanam. The source is Garhapatyagni. From that Ahavaniyagni has been taken out. Therefore it is Ahavaniyagni. Adhe madre, the source of prana, the exhalation is coming. What is the source? Apana prana. Inhalation pannamal exhalation panna mudiyuma? Some students, when they come to yoga class, Kapalabhati, they do. How can you do exhalation, simple exhalation? And the gap you have to inhale. And the exhalation is called prana. Without apana, inhalation, you cannot do exhalation. They struggle to do like anything, that exhalation. கண்டுபிடிச்சு இல்லப்பா நீ காரபத்தியாக்னி பண்ணணும் ஆகவனியாக்னி பண்ணணும்னு சொல்ல வேண்டாம், அவசியமே இல்லை. அவன் உபாசகன் இல்லையே, இதெல்லாம் உபாசகனுக்கு தான். ஓகே. See, sleeping, dreaming is like an yajna. Just as a fire ritual, 7 factors are there. Your dream, whole dream sleep compared to yajna. Daily you are doing yajnam. We are all doing what? Daily yajnam. முன்னாடி எல்லாம் பிராணாக்னிஹோத்திரம்னே சொன்னேன், சாப்பாடு தான் யக்னிஹோத்திரம்னு சொன்னேன். இப்படி இன்னொரு யக்னம் கூட ஆட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. எப்படியாவது வைதிக யக்னம் எல்லாம் பண்றதே இல்லை நம்ம. ஓகே. That's why in Shivamanasa Puja, Atmatvam Girijamati Sahachara Prana Shariram Griham Pujate Vishayopabhoga Rachana Nidra Samadhi Sthitihi. நித்திர தூங்குறதே ஒரு யக்னம், பூஜை நினைச்சுக்கோன்னு சொல்றாரு பக்தன் சிவனுக்கு. நான் பூஜை பண்ணதெல்லாம் தெரியாது, நான் தூங்குறது கூட ஒரு பூஜா விதானமா நினைச்சுக்கோன்னா. அது மாதிரி இப்ப நமக்கு என்னென்ன ஸ்ரௌத்த கர்மா இதெல்லாம் எப்போ விட்டுட்டோம், எந்த ஜென்மாலும் விட்டுட்டோம் நமக்கே தெரியாது. அக்னிஹோத்திரம் எல்லாமே வீட்டில் விளக்கு வைக்கிறதே தீபம் வைக்கிறதே பார்க்கறதுக்கு கஷ்டமா இருக்கு நிறைய பேருக்கு வீட்டில். ஸோ அப்படிப்பட்ட நமக்கு என்னென்ன டிசப்பாயிண்ட் ஆகக்கூடாது இல்லையோ, அதுக்கு தான் உங்களுக்கு எல்லாம் நித்திரை எல்லாம் யக்னந்தான் அம்மா சொல்ல. நான் சொல்லலை, உபனிஷத்து சேஸ். See, every action is ritual. So therefore, yat garhapatyat praniyate. Now this sentence is clear. Praniyate, pranayanat ahavaniyaha pranaha. Pranayanat ahavaniyaha. That ahavaniya agni we can call it as pranaha. This prana can be compared to ahavaniya. Okay. Now what about this vyana? Madhyana nikkiraru. Vyanaha anvaharya pachanaha. Anvaharya pachanaha, what is the second name? Dakshinagni. If in the Dakshinagni, Vyana is compared to Dakshinagni or Anvaharya Pachanaha. How logically Shankaracharya proves all this in his commentary. And other sub-commentators go on writing, and they bring from Chandogya at the time of Gayatri how this fire, it works, they say, Dakshinagni, all these things, their description comes there. In the Hridayam, நமக்குள்ள ஹிருதயம் இருக்கு இல்லையா, அந்த ஹிருதயத்தில் பஞ்ச துவாரம் இருக்குமா, 5 துவாரம்ஸ், சித்ரம் சொல்ற 5 ஹோல்ஸ் மாதிரி, ஆர் 5 என்ட்ரன்சஸ். அந்த 5 என்ட்ரன்ஸ்ல ரைட் சைடு என்ட்ரன்ஸ் தான் அந்த தட்சிணாக்னி. இந்த வியான பிராணம் போய் அந்த தட்சிணாக்னி, அந்த ரைட் சைடு துவாரம் மூலமா இது இட் கோஸ் டு த பாடி, பர்குலேட் இன் டு த பாடி. தட்ஸ் வை they turn right side, always they say right side. I used to tell to my yoga students, from Shavasana you turn right side. Many students used to ask me, why we have to turn only right side, why not left side? I used to give so different answers. Because left side is heart is there, it gives more pressure on the heart, don't turn right side, so your food will digest properly. இது சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தேன். இதெல்லாம் படிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் அதான் நிஜமா ஆன்சர் இப்போ கிடைக்கிறது எனக்கு. After studying from Swamiji, then later, a few years before, I come to know why right side we have to turn. Never get up straight away. Turn right side and get up. ஏன்னா blood circulation நல்லா வரும். எனக்கு அந்த தட்சிணா, அந்த 5 துவாரம்ஸ்ல தட்சிணமா ரைட் சைடு டைரக்ஷன் இருக்கிற துவாரம் மூலமா தான் இந்த வியானம், which is the circulatory system, the blood flows from the hridaya. அந்த ஹிருதயத்துக்கு 5 ஹோல்ஸ் இருக்குமா, அந்த 5 ஹோல்ஸ் 5 என்ட்ரன்சஸ் மாதிரி. அந்த 5 என்ட்ரன்சஸ்ல தட்சிணமா இருக்கிற எந்த என்ட்ரன்ஸ் இருக்கோ அந்த என்ட்ரன்சஸ் மூலமா இந்த வியான பிராண ஃப்ளோஸ் இன்டு த ஹோல் பாடி. அப்படின்னு ரைட் சைடு தூங்காதுங்க, ஏது சொன்னாலும் கஷ்டம். லெஃப்ட் சைடு கூட ரைட் சைடு இஸ் த சிக்னிஃபிகன்ஸ். ஸோ தட்சிணாக்னி எப்படி ரைட் சைடு வச்சுட்டு அது மூலமா குக் பண்ணி அதுல ஒன்று ஆஃபர் பண்றோமோ, இந்த வியான பிராணம் கூட அந்த ஹிருதயத்துல இருந்து தட்சிண துவாரம் மூலமா பாடிக்கு வரும். அதனால இந்த வியான பிராணம் அன்வாஹாரிய பச்சனாக்னி. ஸோ தட்சிணாக்னி லாஜிக்கலா இருக்கு. ஓகே, இன்னும் சொல்லணும், இல்லைன்னா சங்கராச்சாரியர் கோபம் வரும். So this is called. Now one more is there. இப்போ how many pranas over? Apana prana vyana over. Then samana. The samana prana is compared to, it is not there in the mantra, you have to supply. Say 3rd mantra over. When you come to the 4th mantra, the samana prana comes. So second answer is continued in the 4th mantra also. What is the samana prana? Yat uchvasa nishvasau. Breathe, inhalation and exhalation, uchvasa nishvasau, etau ahuti samam nayati iti saha samanaha. Samana prana is that which brings the balance between the apana prana and prana, mukhya prana. Inhalation and exhalation has to be maintained properly. அதுக்கு தான் பிராணாயாமம். புரியுறதா? இப்போ எதுக்கு பிராணாயாமம் பண்றோம்னா சமானமா கொண்டு வரணும். இப்போ இந்த சமான பிராணா, அந்த ரிச்சுவல், ஃபயர் ரிச்சுவலுக்கு யாரு சமானம்னா இந்த மந்திரம் சொல்லல. யூ ஹாவ் டு சப்ளை ஹோதா. Acharya writes in his bhashyam, and other commentators also explain, this hota is the one, the priest, purohit, distributes all the oblations into the fire equally. எப்போ ஃபயர் வருதோ நல்ல all this ஜாஜ்வல்யமானமா இருக்கும்போது he offers. which side he has to offer? ரைட் சைடா, லெஃப்ட் சைடா, இந்த கார்னரா, அந்த கார்னரா, எங்கே ஆஃபர் பண்ணணும்? சரியா ஆஃபர் பண்ணணும். who does that? hota. Just as the purohit hota offer the oblations uniformly, properly, to whom what to offer also அவருக்கு தெரியணும். அது மாதிரி இந்த சமான பிராணா இஸ் தட் பிராணா டேக்கிங் கேர் ஆஃப் மெயின்டைனிங் திஸ் அபான பிராண அண்ட் பிராண. So both are apana and prana. Both are maintained by the samana prana. That's why it is called samana prana. Then udana prana is there. Udana prana is compared to punya phalam. Punya phalam. Then yajamana we have to see. And the swargam, who is that? Manas is yajamana. Chalra edhukku suspense paavam. Manas is the yajamana. Just this person goes into deep sleep and gets sukham. That is like swarga phalam. And gets up in the morning. Tetam bhuktva swargalokam vishalam kshine punya. He will also wake up and comes out. More in the next class. Konja suspense irukkanam illaya. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.